year. We are coming back stronger than ever in 2026. I've already started planning out. I've been talking to all the hosts, getting stuff scheduled, getting design requests in. You know, the machine doesn't stop cranking out these games for you just because we take a little holiday break. And I'm sure all of you are looking forward to a holiday break as well. So, shout out to every single one of you coming and showing up here during our holiday week and during your holiday times as well. Hard to believe that Christmas is next week. I can't believe it myself. I did see some people in the chat. You know, normally this game, I like it to be an escape from everything going on in the outside world. And I know there's some stuff going on right now that is very unpleasant. Uh, some celebrities that we've lost. I just want to speak to that very quickly. Something I always say when we lose somebody with a large body of work is that we're fortunate that we have that to remember them by. So you can always watch the movies, the television shows from people in entertainment who have been lost. But I want to turn an eye towards the positive. I saw Jerry in the comments say, I got an alert that this was a second chance game. It is. This is indeed a second chance week. We want to give you free rejoins all week long just for showing up. We got a whole bunch of really fun themed games headed your way this week. This is the only non-themed game this week. Nathan will be here at the end of the week to host a really, really fun game that I think you will enjoy that combines a few things that you love into one game. So you don't want to miss the final game of the year. And you don't want to miss any of the games this week because you're going to get rejoins just for playing them. Folks, it's National Cupcake Day. So here's hoping you get all the frosting off the top of this Monday edition of Daily Trivia Live, the mobile game show where you win money from the comfort of your phone. If your brain hits the sweet spot, you'll be in good shape as you go after the grand prize. And what's going on? Well, hold on. Now I have to press buttons on something else. There you go. There is the grand prize. Should be appearing on your screen now. That is $1,000. And everybody who correctly answers these 10 multiple choice general trivia questions will get a share of it. But that's not all. In this game, you will earn one bonus SB for every question you get right after question number 1, even if you've already been eliminated. Here is how that works, folks. Okay? If you win the game today, all the bonus SB you pick up along the way will be added on top of your share of that grand prize automatically. You don't win the grand prize, you can still get the bonus SB. However, you are going to be asked to claim them at the end of the game in order to keep them. It's a really simple thing to do. You just don't leave early. Then you click the claim button that appears at the end of the game, and the SB are yours automatically. That's the where it happens automatically is a little bit later. You either have to press a button or you don't, depending on how you do in the larger game. Here's something else that happens every single game. The first time you get a question wrong, as long as it's before question number 10, you can rejoin to get another shot at the grand prize. Now, there are two ways to rejoin. One is using a single SB. The other is with a free rejoin. And a hot tip for you, you can click the plus sign in the top left-hand corner of the main menu anytime a game's not happening and get free rejoins by watching videos. But of course, as we mentioned before, this is a second chance week. What does that mean? Well, I'll tell you. It means you are getting 3 free rejoins for each live game that you play all throughout this week. And those rejoins are credited after this game, but before the next live game begins. So the 3 rejoins you're getting for this one, you will have on hand, in your toolbox when you come back to play tomorrow's themed game. Also, each game we give away 5 100 SB prizes to 5 players who win and claim at least 1 SB in the game. Do I have the winners from Thursday, you might ask? Have they been credited? I do, and they have, and here they are, right in front of you. Congratulations to the 5 of them. I hope you're all here playing this game today and you're enjoying seeing your name on screen. I know there are a bunch of you that wish that was your name, but it's not, but it could be, okay? So keep playing and claiming, because next time the winner could be you. It could happen. We hold these after every live game, so why not you? Exactly. All right, you have waited long enough, so let us kick things off right now. Here is question number 1. What do you get when you heat sugar to 340 degrees Fahrenheit / 171 degrees Celsius? Is it chocolate, cinnamon, or caramel? Proper temperature is very important here. Heat it at too high a temperature, you're going to wind up with burnt sugar. set your temperature too low, and you're not going to wind up with proper caramel. Caramel is the answer. 96% of you getting that one right. Well done. Cinnamon does not come from heating up sugar, nor does chocolate. That comes from the cocoa beet. Have you ever seen like the pods that chocolate, those cocoa pods, they're huge, and then the inside is gross? It's hard to see how that gets from there to chocolate, but it does happen. Of the 4% of you that got eliminated, everybody rejoined. Almost everybody did for free. We got over 14,250 people in grand prize contention. And the good news is that every question you get right from here on out gets you one bonus SB. Let's get into that right now with question number 2. Blue jeans are generally made of what material? Is it polyester, denim, or silk? Blue jeans are generally made of what material? Polyester, denim, or silk? Jeans, or dungarees, were initially made for miners who needed clothing made of a material that was durable and sturdy, which is why denim fit the bill. Denim, of course, is the answer. Pretty much everybody knew that. Well done. Polyester, that is what all the clothing was made of in the 1970s, and some of it in the 1980s, and now there's still polyester. It's not like it went away. I just feel like polyester's heyday, the true heyday of it being like a haute couture, was in the 1970s. Let's move on to question number 3, worth one bonus SB if you get it right. Minneapolis, Minnesota forms a metroplex with what other city? Is it Fort Worth, Pittsburgh, or St. Paul? Minneapolis, Minnesota forms a metroplex with what other city? Formerly called Pig's Eye Landing, it's the seat of government for the state of Minnesota. So if someone says that Minneapolis, St. Paul is the capital, you can tell them to drop that first part. St. Paul, of course, is the other half of that metroplex. 93% of you getting that one right. Pittsburgh is in Pennsylvania on the western side, and Fort Worth forms a metroplex with Dallas. So I could see where maybe you might have mixed those up, but of the 7% of you that got eliminated, almost all of you were able to rejoin. Still almost 14,000 people in grand prize contention as we move on to question number 4, worth one bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. People with claustrophobia suffer from a fear of what? Confined places, cats, or cowboy boots? Are you claustrophobic? I hope you're not. I have my share of fears, but being claustrophobic would make simple everyday things like riding an elevator a nightmare because, of course, it's a fear of confined spaces, small spots. Pretty much everybody getting that one right. That is what claustrophobia is. I think I have the opposite. I kind of like being snug as a bug in a rug in a smaller space. Not forever. I like a larger space to live in, but I like being in little tight spaces. I think it's kind of fun. Let's move on to question number 5, shall we? Worth one bonus SB if you get it right. SNL alum Jason Sudeikis co-created what TV show about a fish out of water soccer coach? Is it Winners, Ballers, or Ted Lasso? So excited about this. What started as a series of ads for NBC Sports became one of the broadcast. I am so excited for the 4th season of Ted Lasso and seeing where all those characters are now. Ted Lasso is the answer. 79% of you getting that one right. Well done. 10% go with Ballers. That was a Dwayne Johnson vehicle. And Winners, I don't remember who is in that, but I know it is not created by Jason Sudeikis. And here is Ted Lasso himself. The delightful puns of Ted Lasso. Him coming into a room going, knock a doodle do. Very smart. All right. Of the 21% of you that got eliminated, almost all of you just rejoined. Still over 13,000 people in grand prize contention. We're on to the back half of the game right now with question number 6, worth one bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. What is the most popular papal name chosen by popes throughout history? Is it John, Benedict, or Gregory? Most popular papal name. There have been 14 Clements and 16 each of Gregory and Benedict since the appointment of Peter in 30 AD. He was the first pope, of course. But with 23 total popes, John is the most popular papal name. Try and say that 5 times fast. John is the answer. 69% of you getting that one right. Well done. That does mean that 31% of you just got eliminated, but you've been doing so well all this game that exactly what I thought would happen is happening, which is over 3/4 of you coming right back in. Only 4 questions remaining in this game. The next one, worth one bonus SB if you get it right. It is question number 7. Here it is. What kind of animal is Sega's Sonic? Is he a kangaroo, a hedgehog, or a wolf? What kind of animal is Sega's Sonic? Sega! They considered an armadillo, a porcupine, which of course became Dr. Robotnik, before settling on Sonic the Hedgehog. Hedgehog is the answer. Pretty much everybody getting that one right, and here he is, the world's most famous video game hedgehog. Quietly and impatiently tapping his tail because he wants to run as fast as we can. We'll let you get back to it, Sonic, as we move on to question number 8, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. What was the primary material used to build the Eiffel Tower? Is it plastic, wood, or iron? The primary material used to build the Eiffel Tower. Most of the Eiffel Tower is made of this. When Gustave Eiffel set about building a 1,000-meter tower, his options for materials were limited. Thanks to industrial breakthroughs, he was able to use cast iron, and it remains to this day still going strong, expanding in the summer as iron does, contracting in the winter as iron will, and swaying in the wind. Iron is the answer, 97% of you getting that one right. Well done. Let's move on to our second to last question, worth 1 bonus SB. If you get it right, it's question number 9. Which sport features a maneuver called the bicycle kick? Is it hockey, soccer, or basketball? The bicycle kick. What sport could that be? While the identity of the inventor is up for debate, some accounts dating back to 1892 Peru, modern superstars of soccer like Pele helped popularize the bicycle kick for new generations. You heard me say soccer. Soccer is the answer. 9,899 people knew that answer. You've made it this far, and you are ready for our final question. But first, we did say it is the last week of the year for Daily Trivia Live, and it is also the holiday season. So join us tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time for a Holiday Traditions game, and get 3 free rejoins just for playing all about the holidays of the holiday season. Should be fun, and I know we're a holiday people, so I think we're going to do really well with that one. Quick reminder that there are 2 ways to get SB from Swagbucks Daily Trivia outside of our live games. One is through the Daily Trivia Challenge, the quick, hostless version of our game you can play on your schedule up to twice per day, every single day. Second is by clicking the More Ways to Earn button wherever you find it in the app. That's where the Daily Tapjoy wall is. That's where you can install and play games on your mobile device to earn SB towards your daily goal. And speaking of SB towards your daily goal, we have just started a brand new Swaggo board. That's right, Swaggo is around. Your boards are live, and they run through 11:59 p.m. Pacific Time on Monday, December 22nd. That is next Monday. You got a whole week. In Swaggo, if you don't know, you fill squares on your board by getting SB in the ways you're probably already earning, including the Daily Trivia Live and Challenge games. Pretty much any way you can earn from this app will help you out with your Swaggo board. And maybe you can try some ways to earn you haven't tried before or in a while. Once you complete a pattern, you can submit it to get an SB bonus. The size of the bonus depends on which pattern you complete. For example, a full board, if you can get a blackout, as it's called in the biz, that is worth 1,500 SB. That is $15 in free gift cards, by the way. Just remember, you can only submit your board once, which means you should try to fill as many squares as you can before you submit. Doesn't mean like sit on your laurels. It means start trying now. Give yourself some time. Check it out after the game if you haven't already by clicking the smaller version of the image on your screen right now. It will appear once the game is ended, once you've claimed any SB, and then you can go get started on your Swaggo board. It's nothing but a good time. All right, we got 10,553 people vying for a piece of our $1,000 grand prize. Almost 15,000 of you have stuck around to the end, and there is one more bonus SB up for grabs. If you can correctly answer the final question in this Monday game, it is question number 10. Snooki and JWoww became famous on which reality show? Is it Catfish, Survivor, or Jersey Shore? Snooki and JWoww. There was a time when getting drunk and partying were distractions from a career, not the career itself, but shows like Jersey Shore helped create a new career path for young adults on the East Coast. Jersey Shore is the answer. 10,216 people knew that answer and are splitting our grand prize today. Well done to you. Let's meet a few of these grand prize winners, shall we? Each of you taking home 10 SB in grand prize money plus the bonuses you earned along the way. And Brewer03, you are a winner. Wolf and Bailey, you are a winner. Detalo 200, Angelica DLR 13, Success Andrelli. Well, you are successful, so that's a great name for you. And one more, Tracy Pena 0313. Just a few of our grand prize winners. Congratulations to all of you, and congratulations to those of you who claimed your bonus SB from today's game. You are a winner in my book, too. You got more SB now than you did when the game started, right? And now that you have all these new SB in your account, and especially now during the holiday season, you know what to do with them, right? Of course you do. Redeem them for PayPal cash or gift cards to Amazon, Starbucks, Target, and hundreds of other places.